And this one features Josh Jacobs. He was an unstoppable force last week with well over 200 yards. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 13 carries, 52 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 7 yards there and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll swing this out to Tony. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Shrugs him off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now the Raiders have got him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's taken to the 26. The Raiders offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going in.
Complete. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeout in this first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love strong in the victory as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throw it, sound completion to Rice. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That ball caught. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Pacheco.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
This is unbelievable.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an...
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to